The Baltimore Ravens are in the midst of a promising season, with Lamar Jackson playing at an MVP level and Derrick Henry revitalizing the ground game. However, as they set their sights on a deep playoff run, concerns over depth in the secondary and offensive consistency remain a focal point for the front office. According to multiple reports, Baltimore may be exploring significant moves to bolster its roster for the postseason. Baltimore's passing attack has relied heavily on Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman, with both receivers establishing themselves as reliable targets for Jackson. But the absence of a consistent third option continues to be a glaring issue. The team parted ways with Odell Beckham Jr. earlier this year, and Nelson Agholor's age and declining production have limited his impact. Sources suggest Baltimore is monitoring potential additions to the receiving core. A high-caliber wideout still on a rookie deal could provide Jackson with another dynamic playmaker. This move would not only improve offensive balance but also add versatility to the Ravens' red zone efficiency, a key area for postseason success. On the defensive side, the Ravens are evaluating the secondary, which has shown flashes of brilliance but lacks consistency. Reports indicate Baltimore could target Artie Burns, a former first-round cornerback recently released by the Seahawks. Burns, known for his early success with the Steelers, has struggled to find consistency due to injuries, but remains a viable option for depth. With Marlon Humphrey leading the charge and Brandon Stevens still finding his footing, Burns could bring much-needed experience to a secondary preparing to face high-powered offenses like the Bengals and Chiefs. While Burns wouldn't be a game-changing addition, he could provide reliable coverage in situational matchups. A necessity for a team with championship aspirations, Baltimore has positioned itself as a legitimate Super Bowl contender. But lingering concerns on both sides of the ball must be addressed. The defense, while opportunistic, has struggled in pass coverage and generating consistent pressure. Meanwhile, the offense thrives but could falter if opposing defenses zero in on Jackson and Henry without additional weapons. Adding a veteran cornerback like Burns and a reliable third receiver would go a long way in addressing these vulnerabilities. The Ravens front office knows the window for a championship is open now, but it won't stay that way forever. While Derrick Henry has been a powerhouse for the Ravens, the team recognizes the need for additional running back support to maintain a balanced defensive attack. Depth at the running back position can prevent fatigue and injuries, ensuring that the offense remains potent throughout the grueling postseason schedule. Potential targets include versatile backs who can contribute both in rushing and receiving, adding another layer to Baltimore's offensive schemes. Integrating another reliable running back would also allow Lamar Jackson to exploit different defensive looks, keeping opponents guessing and off balance. This strategic enhancement could prove crucial in tight playoff games where every yard counts. Additionally, a strong running game can help control the clock, providing the Ravens with more opportunities to manage game tempo and maintain possession. The offensive line is the foundation that allows both Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry to perform at their best. Recognizing this, the Ravens may look to strengthen their line through free agency or trades, addressing any existing gaps in protection and run blocking. A more robust defensive line would not only protect Jackson's mobility but also create clearer lanes for Henry, enhancing the overall efficiency of the ground game. Investing in quality linemen can also reduce the risk of injuries, ensuring that key players remain healthy during the critical postseason run. Improved pass protection would give Jackson more time to make plays, potentially increasing the Ravens' aerial threat. By fortifying the offensive line, Baltimore can sustain its high level of play and adapt to various defensive strategies posed by playoff opponent. Special teams play a pivotal role in the outcome of close contests, and the Ravens are likely evaluating their special teams units for any needed upgrades. A reliable kicker and effective return specialists can make the difference in tight games, providing crucial field position advantages and scoring opportunities. Enhancing the special teams roster could involve acquiring a veteran kicker with a proven track record or a dynamic returner capable of changing the momentum with big plays. Moreover, solid special teams performance can contribute to overall team morale and confidence, knowing that every aspect of the game is being handled competently. Baltimore may also look into strengthening their coverage units to limit opponents' return opportunities, thereby controlling the flow of the game. Investing in special teams ensures that the Ravens are well-rounded and prepared for the multifaceted challenges of the postseason. With the postseason rapidly approaching, Baltimore's ability to compete with top-tier teams hinges on strategic roster moves. Whether it's reinforcing the secondary, boosting the passing game, or both, the Ravens have opportunities to shore up their weaknesses. Ravens fans should brace for a critical few weeks as the team navigates potential additions. Will these moves push Baltimore over the edge and into the Super Bowl conversation? As always, the decisions made in the coming days will have a lasting impact on the team's championship aspirations.